Hey folks, Coach Patrick here with Endurance Nation with your year-end video summary for Endurance Nation. Happy to talk to you guys a little bit about what's happened here in the last year in Endurance Nation. 365 days, our first calendar year of Endurance Nation. We've seen a whole lot of incredible stuff go on. So I kind of want to share a little bit of that with you today and also put some attention, some top secret attention, some don't tell anybody attention, looking towards 2009 when we have Endurance Nation 3.0 coming at you. Sort of a new iteration, a new version of how we do stuff, new and improved, as always. Onwards and upwards with Rich and I at the helm. And so let's take a step back and sort of take stock of what happened in 2008. First and foremost, over 400 people are members of Endurance right now. That's awesome. I mean, Endurance Nation, when we first started, was sort of a glimmer in our eye. Hard to believe that we have over 400 people dialed in, paying monthly to be a part of this incredible experience. If you're inside the house, you know what I'm talking about, and I want to say thank you to all of you who've contributed to help make Endurance Nation what it is today. Because truly, Rich and I are just at the wheel. What happens in the back of the bus, all the learning, all the connecting, all the information, the sharing, all of that, that's up to you, and you guys have done an awesome job. And we're just amazed, impressed, proud, thankful for everything that you guys do. So really, so happy to have you be a part of the team and really look forward to taking you guys to the next level in 2009. A lot of that was sort of driven home by our race day experiences this year. As you know, Rich and I traveled to every single North America Ironman race on the continent, which makes for a lot of travel for Rich. I get to use the family as an excuse. His kitchen is not always that quiet. So we saw over 100 athletes from Endurance Nation race this year. Countless more raced other races, but in terms of Ironman. And it's just fantastic to go to a venue. We do the pre-race dinner to meet the team. We do the pre-race talk to meet other people, kind of give our last-minute guidance. And then to be out there on the course giving people advice, be it in the form of a stick or in the form of a carrot, depending on who you are and where you are and what you're doing. We're there for you. It makes for a lot of work. Obviously, you know, we're talking 7, 8 big weekends of travel a year. But to be there for you guys, to meet you guys face-to-face, sharing those experiences is just awesome. I'm reminded of it right now as I'm sitting at home and I get all these Christmas cards from you about the killer experiences that we've had together at the races this year, and it's just been awesome. Can't wait to replicate that in 2009. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of those connections built on race day or training for a race, but are cemented inside our forum. Over 46,000 posts inside our forum. By far, with the exception of one other forum not to be named, the biggest triathlon forum there is out there. Almost 200 posts a day. You go to a lot of other coaching sites that talk about having forums and access, and they'll have 400 posts in a year. That's 2 days inside Endurance Nation in terms of the content and the generation that we have going on. That's only going to improve this year as we change a little bit about how we recruit people into the team and the offerings that we're going to give you guys to try and hopefully keep you in the forum, keep you learning. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you to all of you who participate. Those of you who are lurking, hopefully for 2009 you made a resolution to not lurk anymore, to start contributing. You've seen we're pretty friendly, pretty happy to have everyone here. Only here to motivate you, make you faster, learn from you, share with you, and then meet you on race day and have fun. So the new stuff that we did in 2008 that you might have forgotten because it's been such a part of your experience inside Endurance Nation, but it was at one point in time in 2008 entirely new. That would be the data tool, sort of our internal tool for managing all of your critical performance data, benchmarking, giving you your zones and everything. We had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to kind of cement in how we train with power, train with pace, and then also train with heart rate. All of that was rolled out this year and dialed in, and we've got some new changes coming for that for 2009. But that was entirely new and very powerful from what I've seen inside the house. Also, simply as a tool for networking people around their race groups. And that is partly, or I would say largely in part, what we're going to change for 2009, doing a better job of connecting everyone around their race groups. Our webinars, we rolled those out in 2008, and we've got a whole calendar full of them, at least behind the scenes right now for 2009. I know in January we've got running with Pace, February I can't remember what we have, but once again, every month we will do an hour to an hour and a half presentation online, live on the web, dial in, listen along, learn with us and the team as we continue to advance our understanding of how to train and race triathlon, particularly long course triathlon. A lot of really neat stuff going on there. Hopefully you've had a chance to experience it. If not, all that stuff is definitely in the store. You can check it out, free downloads and so on. We also started to really push the social web stuff, the social networking in terms of Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all of that. We've got more information, more stuff to push out in our way. We're doing a lot of incorporating where we're going to build in specific elements of Endurance Nation into those websites as we move forward. Because quite frankly, those websites do a better job of some stuff than we should do. Our job is triathlon coaching and helping you, not trying to build a website. So look to 2009 being sort of the year of social networking inside Endurance Nation. Some really cool stuff coming out. If you're not a web savvy person, then hopefully, well, if you're not web savvy, you're probably not watching this video. But if you're web savvy, hopefully you'll be dialed into this stuff. And if you're not, time to make a resolution to get on dial. Tune in with us in 2009. So, the next generation of Endurance Nation coming up in just under 7 days. Hard to believe. And some of you who are on the site now will start to see these changes trickle out as we go. Our website will receive a complete overhaul, looking very, very similar and yet entirely different. Similar color scheme, but very different layout, a lot cleaner. We're going to change the navigation structure to reflect some of the internal changes on the team, make things clearer. There'll be a special members-only login page where you'll be able to log in and see all of the critical members-only resources, as well as a free resources section that will comprise not only our free 100-plus page training manual about long course triathlon, but a lot of the other free resources that we have will all be compiled there for you. Our data tool, as I mentioned earlier, will receive a total overhaul, really to sort of emphasize how people train together in groups, because it's a large part of what we do here inside Endurance Nation. So look for that coming out in a week. We have a new organizational structure to our learning. It's called the Endurance Nation Train Map, because that's exactly what it is. Very visual representation of how you move from the start of your training all the way to the end, be it just entering Endurance Nation to race day, or maybe you start halfway and you just want to focus on the race section. You want to talk about the team, you want to talk about training, you want to talk about getting started, whatever it is you want to do, it's all right there. It'll take you about 30 seconds to orient yourself, and you can click through from there to go through all of our resources. That we hope is going to be the groundwork for creating a much larger and simultaneously organized infrastructure for you to advance your learning as you go through Endurance Nation. We talk a lot about getting faster and fitter inside Endurance Nation. It's also about getting smarter, and we've done a very good job of taking all of our information and organizing it for you in a simple and easy to digest way. And once again, that's open to our members. People on the outside can look at it, but only to our members can access it. As I mentioned, I already mentioned the forum overhaul. Then last and most importantly, we're changing the recruitment process. Starting in 2009, Endurance Nation will move almost entirely to a subscription-based model, but you will pay monthly to get your plan and your support. No more buy your plan and then pay your $15 a month for support. It's all going to be in one place. We found that it's much more powerful when people are dialed in on a regular monthly basis to their plan. It means probably on some level a little tightening in terms of the number of members. No more 50, 60 members signing up a month, which has been totally awesome, and thank you for choosing Endurance Nation. But it means that we'll have smaller numbers, but people more cohesively tied to a race group, to a race experience, allowing Rich and I to do a great deal more with the athletes inside the house, particularly around specific events and building to race day experiences. It should be pretty cool. It should be, I think, pretty revolutionary. Already we've done so many things that you can't find anywhere else out there in the triathlon space. Only look for that to improve and grow and spread the vibe. If you have any questions, thoughts, things you want to add, things that you're looking for to be included in 2009, don't hesitate to email me. Jump in the forum via Patron membership. Send me a personal message. I'm there. Happy to talk to you guys about it. We've got about 7 days to go. January 5th, it's all going to come out, going to go live. And like I said, if you're inside the house, you're going to see it. But without a doubt, we are poised here at the edge of 2009 to really take the game of online triathlon coaching and the triathlon team experience to a new level, and look forward to having you guys on board with us. Hey guys, Coach Patrick signing off. Hope you had a great 2008, and looking forward to an even better 2009. See ya.